Southern Charm's Kathryn Dennis has always been a fan favorite due to her wild antics and fun-loving personality, and it's time to share some information about her. Kathryn's castmates usually enjoyed her presence. Now, with Kathryn having left the show, there is still interest in her off-screen life. Kathryn should return to Southern Charm. While she didn't appear on Southern Charm Season 10, she's still among the most popular cast members. Kathryn is always making headlines, whether for her fashion sense, her children, or her love life. The former Southern Charm star always puts herself at the forefront of the drama. Though she is typically more of a messy cast member, Kathryn takes her family seriously, and openly talks about how much she cares for her children. Kathryn has gotten criticism. She's come under fire several times for some shady actions, including spreading ugly rumors about former co-star Cameron Eubank's marriage. Kathryn Dennis age. Southern Charm star Kathryn Dennis on Watch What Happens Live. Kathryn is currently 33. She was born on August 6, 1991, which makes her zodiac sign Leo. Kathryn is a true Southern belle as she was born and raised in Charleston, South Carolina, where Southern Charm films. She has been through a lot in her life. Kathryn began a relationship with Thomas Ravenel at 21 years old, when he was 50. The former couple share 2 children, Kenzie and Saint, who were born within 2 years of each other. Kathryn lost her mom in 2019, right before she started filming Southern Charm Season 7. Kathryn Dennis relationships. Southern Charm's Kathryn Dennis smiling with Senator Joseph Abruzzo in the background. Kathryn has been in a few relationships since joining Southern Charm. She dated Thomas and even hooked up with Shep Rose. Kathryn also dated Florida politician Joseph Abruzzo in 2018, and later got into a relationship with country singer Hunter Price, both men featured on the Bravo series. In July 2020, she started dating Kleb Ravenel. However, the two split at the end of 2021 while filming Southern Charm Season 8, via Us Weekly. Kathryn Dennis Instagram. Kathryn can be found on Instagram under the handle @Kathryn Dennis. It's evident from her social media that her kids are her top priority, as her bio reads, Kenzie and Saint's mom. Many of her photos feature her children, including the above shot from Christmas time. She still hangs out with many of her Southern Charm co-stars despite no longer appearing on the show. It seems, based on Kathryn's social media, that she is thriving off camera. Leaving the show was likely the best thing she could have done for herself. Kathryn Dennis job. Kathryn Dennis from Southern Charm smiling while leaning against a wall. Even though the young socialite doesn't talk a lot about her career, she seems to earn income away from the reality TV show. She is a model who shows off her style online, and likely makes money doing that. Kathryn is a descendant of John C. Calhoun, the 7th Vice President of the United States of America. She is also the granddaughter of Rembert C. Dennis, one of the most influential legislators of his time. He served in the South Carolina House of Representatives and the Senate. Before Kathryn got her big break on Southern Charm, she worked in small market modeling. While on the show, she also worked at Gwynn's, which is an expensive Charleston retail store. Even though Kathryn originally did not make the cut to be an official member of Southern Charm in the first season, she did appear as Thomas' girlfriend, and a friend of the cast, at the time. She became an integral part of the show, at the center of most of the drama. Arguably, Kathryn is one of the most iconic Southern Charm cast members of all time. Will Kathryn return to Southern Charm? It doesn't seem like it, but you never know. Kathryn Dennis and Thomas Ravenel standing close together in Southern Charm. Kathryn was fired from Southern Charm following Season 8. The reason she was fired was unclear, but it likely had to do with her lack of filming. Kathryn was going through a lot in her personal life, including relationship issues with her then-boyfriend, Kleb. The two broke up and got back together while filming the season, but officially ended things shortly after. Kathryn had a tough last season, and going in a different direction seemed like a good idea. Even though Kathryn still has custody issues with her ex, the former reality star remains focused on providing the best life she can for her 2 kids. If she was still on Southern Charm, there is a possibility Thomas would continue to disparage her, which he has done since Season 1, when the two were on the show together. There is always a possibility that she'll return to the show in the future. What is Kathryn up to in 2024? Kathryn wasn't especially active on Instagram in 2024, so it's difficult to know exactly what she's been up to. At the beginning of the year, Kathryn stood by her friend Olivia Flowers, a fellow Southern Charm alum, after it was revealed that Olivia hooked up with Kathryn's ex and baby daddy, Thomas. Olivia admitted it happened one time in her early 20s, way before she even knew Kathryn or developed a friendship with her. Kathryn has remained close with Craig Conover and Austin Kroll, whom she actually filmed a scene with last season. Craig still cares deeply for Kathryn and only wants the best for her. While Craig and several other current cast members would love to see her return, Kathryn isn't ready to be back on TV. Her 2024 was low-key, so any hope of Kathryn's return is slim to nil. Kathryn has also been focused on her family in 2024. The majority of her Instagram photos include Kathryn with her kids. She even has one picture featuring her son and her brother at her son's football game. Saint was able to get a touchdown. Kathryn celebrated Father's Day last year by giving her dad a shout-out in a sweet Instagram video that included photos of her father throughout the years. Several of them included adorable photos of Kathryn as a child with her father. Kathryn hasn't posted on Instagram in 2025. She's lying low. Kathryn looked peaceful while taking a selfie in late 2024, as seen above, via Instagram. However, after that, she stopped updating her IG. Kathryn's life has been filled with drama, much of which played out on screen. In the photo shown here, she seems to be in a better place. On the series, she may have lived with addiction. Issues with substances possibly drove other people to judge her. Hopefully, she's feeling healthy this year, and focusing on her well-being, and the well-being of her children. Her high-drama relationship with Thomas had so many highs and lows. They were in love and then they weren't. They kept rekindling the flames when they should have stomped on the fire, and then dumped a bunch of water on it. It took a long time to really extinguish Everlast's smoldering ember. The two had chemistry, but neither was fully prepared for the demands of a long-term relationship. Thomas, a strong personality to say the least, couldn't make the high-strung Kathryn feel secure. In January 2025, Austin appeared on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, spilling some hot tea about his own twisted dynamic with Kathryn. Yes, Thomas was a handful, but Kathryn's no slouch in the diva department. Apparently, Austin's attempt to reconnect